Very important updates today, as you've seen from the titles. We got different one, and we're going to talk and we jump straight onto the first one, and we have a new base chain Zora NFT. We did one yesterday, yes, so make sure to go and meet the one where we talked about yesterday, and this one is the newest one from the boss himself, Jesse Pollack. So definitely go and mint it. It is an article, as we see over here, a 6-page article. It is something different. It is not the same image, it is not the same video, it is not a GIF. It is a proper 6-page article that you can mint right now for 0.0007 ETH. So we definitely go and do it by changing the network and going into your desired network, as we see over here. Switch network, mint it, and we go and do this together because it is going to be super important for the Zora NFT as well as for the base NFT, base multiplier. It is from the official account. We have 2 in a row, and there is a reason why base goes and launch the NFT on Zora. So do not fade it, do not miss it. This is only $2 at time of recording this video, so definitely worth to go and get it. Keep it. We minted yesterday, we're minting this one today, and this one is different. This is an article, this is a 6-page NFT, so definitely something to keep in consideration and to go and get it. Next up, we got a giveaway from Satoshi Dex, as we see over here. They are holding a $500 giveaway. Simply follow them on Twitter, follow myself on Twitter as well. I will leave you the link down below. Like and retweet and say good morning in the comments. It is super simple, and if you didn't know, Satoshi Dex is the only pre-sale that I actually ever participated in. I will leave you the link down below. I enter at 2.5 cents for $450. Now it is at nearly 4 cents, as it is around 28. We are going towards the next 4 cent mark for the pre-sale. So we are waiting for it to launch. If you haven't joined yet, make sure to join if you wish to. Of course, pre-sale are risky because you never know what you get. I went in and put money that I am able to afford and lose, which were $400 at the time. Let's see how it goes, but if you want to participate, make sure that you go through the link down below. Following up, we got a very important update, quite a few important updates actually, on the Owelto Finance, and they have released their airdrop. Is gonna be snapshot on the Q3 2024, meaning that we still have a couple of months to go and earn this airdrop, so we need to go and farm it together. I will leave you the link down below to go and join me if you wish to support me with my referral links for Owelto. Thank you very much. I am farming it already with points, and also what do we see here is that the first snapshot will come in Q3 2024. The point programs aims to recognize our community members as one of the essential credentials for the Owelto airdrop. We're empowering our vibrant community with transparency and fairness. So we got all point system: top 1%, 200,000 points, top 10%, 4,000 points, top 20%, 2,000 points. This is where the active, involved, and accumulated points. They distributed 1.5 billion points so far. There's 4 ways to acquire Owelto points, which is bridging, engaging in the events, the making referrals. If you wish to support me, I do get 10% of your points, so you don't lose anything out of it. And they are not earned on your Owelto point, but also a share of 10 to 12, 15% of the revenues generated by your referral. So if you wish to support me, thank you very much. But to go and utilize this, how do we do it and how do we earn points? Well, it is very, very simple. Kind of like what D-Bridge is or Jumper is or all those bridging and swapping. We go see here over on the voice, the bridging. We go and swap anything from Arbitrum, for example, to Linea. We can go and swap 1 Ethereum, for example, that we have now in our wallet. We will receive 0.99995, which means that it saves between $4 to $9, it saves 7 days, and it gets me 165 points, as we see over here. These are the points, kind of like what D-Bridge is. It works the same way. We get points for the bridging that we do. Does it change whether we go and put 0.1 ETH instead of the other one? No, it is still 165 points. So it is not about the amount that you go and bridge, the volume that you create, but it's about the amount of transactions that you go and do, which it is very, very reasonable and very, very simple. But we can also change same, for example, from our Arbitrum. Let's try to send it over to Zora. Does it make any difference if we go and send 1 Ethereum now, or it is still 165 points? So you understand that it is a very, very simple concept to understand. We make bridges from one chain to the other, and we go and farm also this bridge. So we got D-Bridge, but D-Bridge is nearly close to an end, so we need to focus on something else. We got Jumper as well. D-Bridge, you still have time to farm, but they have said that Q2 of 2024 will be when the point and the airdrop will be released. So now we got Owelto for the Q3. There are a lot of people, yes, but by the way, let's go and do this transaction first. As we see over here, the fee will be destination transaction cost 0.001 ETH. it is bridging free, it is absolutely free. So we total send 0.001, meaning that it's about a $3 transaction. Confirm and send. And it is kind of the same with all the other $3, $2, the transaction is more or less the same. We do the procedure, we swap in and out, and it is kind of like a farming situation. So with the point system, the more that you go and spend in transaction fees, kind of like what the bridge is, the more points you will be able to get, because the amount that you go and bridge, whether it is 0.1 or whether it is, 0.5, it doesn't make, we still get 165 points, as you see. So we go and bridge it back, we go and do a few transactions. Of course, just remember that when you do this, and as you see here, the points go up. As you do this, there is a $3 transaction fees, more or less every transaction that you do, 0.001 in the destination fees, for a total, as we see here, I will send this one and I will receive this one, which means approximately $3 in transaction fees, just so that you are aware of and you'd remember. Then we have the reward situation. You can also check your Tyco airdrop. If you go and copy and paste your wallet address over from the MetaMask over here, you were able to see, or as we can see over here, I got mine. We can query here and we got 50 Tyco airdrop on our way. So definitely something really nice. The Owelto bridge works really, really well. The one thing that you need to understand though, you got a multiplier. You have to bridge more than 3 times. You have to bridge more than 10 times. You have to bridge more than 50 times. You have to bridge more than 100 times. And then you get the, as you understand, the fee, not the fees, but the multiplier for your airdrop. The more you bridge, the more transaction cost you give them, the better the airdrop allocation will be. As we see over here, we got points for the quest points, the referral points, check-in point, and the bridge point. We got a total referral if you wish to support me. And as we see here, we got the total trades in terms of commission. We got the points, the total points. So the first one is 316,000. Of course, it's a lot of points, considering that you get 165 points for a $3 transaction. Let's multiply that by 100, which are the transaction required to achieve a 16,000 point accumulation, which would not take you to the top 100, but it would probably take you to the top 300, which, 100 transaction, it is a $300 fees that you go and spend. So you do need to understand and you need to calculate, is it worth it? Or do you think that what you're going to spend here in transaction fees, if you got 1 Ethereum to throw in transaction fees, then it's definitely worth it. But do you have the possibility to spend that amount of money for this bridging? Do you have the possibility for that? Or can you do it once in a while? Definitely it's something to consider, but I do suggest you go in, check in as well as we see over here. Simply check in, do the transaction, check in on the ZK Sync era, get the point, which are a little bit, it costs 3 cents to check in. But as we see over here, this was 5. Now it's gonna be the check-in successful plus 10 points, which means that we did receive plus 10 points on our total, which is not actually that bad. Next up, we got the phase 2 commission claiming is live. I will leave the link down below over on the reward situation over here. If you have the possibility to claim, but as you see here, I am not eligible as I have been utilizing for a little while, not that long. You can also deploy smart contract to go and interact with chains, whichever network you want. If you want to go and interact, for example, with Scroll, you go, you deploy the contract, and basically what you're doing by deploying the contract is going to create a basic mode here, deployment of the contract for interaction. So it gives the possibility to have more interaction for the future airdrop if you are in any of this one. For example, Lina could be good, Base could be good, Zora as well. Next up, we got the update over on Swellus Welto, but they have joined with Macaron's ecosystem. They teamed up with them. Bridge your asset to BitLayer Labs via Welto to enjoy a seamless decentralized exchange experience with the Macaron DEX. Now you can earn the Macaron points. Also, nice partnership with them. I did also think for myself that if I do receive a good airdrop, or if I do receive an airdrop which is substantial from the bridge, I will go and invest the money that I do receive from there into bridging over here, creating transaction fees, because it's basically the same that the bridge works. So if they do a good job, they copy as well. They could potentially be a good launch as well for them. And the return of whether you go and spend $100 in transaction fees could easily be 3, 4, 5x what you spend in transaction fees for this airdrop. So definitely keeping an eye on it. Next up, we got a Cosmos update over here. The Crow airdrop update for the Crown Network XYZ. is the first play to earn game built on the Dimension protocol. So 20% of the total supply will be airdrop, and people that do have the possibility distribution to DYM stakers. So if you are a DYM staker, you're gonna eat good again with another airdrop, simply easy and free to earn, as well as the Crow X, the Mad Labs, the Pudgy Penguin, the DOB NFT holders, and 60% of the airdrop allocation goes to DYM stakers. So definitely something to look forward to if you are within the DYM ecosystem. It is definitely something nice. It is definitely good to be in the DYM ecosystem. Now, whether or not they go and give you a lot of money, or whether or not it is pennies or just a couple of dollars, we will have to see depending on the airdrop that you receive. But nonetheless, it is good that you get rewarded for simply holding your tokens. Yes, it has gone extremely down. If you bought at $5, if you bought at $4, yes, you're extremely down. But it is definitely something to consider to keep, as it is a good stacking platform to receive airdrop by doing nothing. Following up, we got the Red Belly testnet that it is now live. This testnet requires KYC. I will leave the link down below as we see over here. You do need to account to the Red Belly. You got access credential by being identified as well. So it is looking like probably one serious testnet. Whether or not you want to get KYC, it's up to you, but I will leave the link down below. You can run a node and build a DAPP if you are the tech guy. For non-tech guy, wait for the Galaxy Quest, which will come soon. But of course, being KYC potentially could be a good airdrop. Another important update over on the Grass airdrop. We did talk about yesterday the situation that you need to go and verify your email, otherwise you will be unverified, and if you are not verified, you will lose the possibility to go and earn the airdrop. So definitely verify your email, super important. But also what is very important, you need to go and play a bit with the post sharing over here. 10 minutes, 1 hour, 6 hours, 1 day, save, cancel, do a bit of this so that you interact with the protocol. And when there will be the possibility, you can change your username if you want to mess about, but we will also be able to go and change our icon over here, but I will keep you updated for that. And all this will definitely lead to the possibility of an airdrop. So definitely something to keep in mind and consider doing it as soon as you can. Following up, we got the Solana floor over here, the DeFi, which saw a 33% of $1.28 billion increase in TVL in the last month. Good sign for Solana. There's a lot of airdrops, which we're going to go and talk about in the future in the next video, about which Solana airdrops I do recommend. But with that said, thank you for watching, and I will see you all in tomorrow's video. Ciao, guys.